What up? Hey everyone, it's Lauren Carr with Just Veganin, where in each episode we try to look at a different aspect of the vegan lifestyle. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. I know it's nearing the holiday season, so what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you what I will be making for my Christmas holiday dinner. And I kind of just wanted to show it to you guys so you could see. It's not necessarily going to be the recipes, but I'm hoping that it will give you a few ideas. And I wanted to talk about some very fun facts about turkeys while we were doing it, because I know here in the UK people actually eat them a lot of times for their Christmas dinner, and I know in the US they do it for Thanksgiving. So I want to talk about these beautiful, amazing creatures. And hey, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe because you do not want to be missing out on this vegan goodness. So first I wanted to show you my amazing Christmas t-shirt, Hustle for the Brussels. Oh yes. And hey, we will be eating some Brussels sprouts mixed with cranberries and walnuts. Oh yes. But hey, let's talk about a fun turkey fact. So I'm not sure if you guys knew, but turkeys in the wild fly up to 55 miles per hour. What? I know. Now, unfortunately, ones that are farmed and bred for food, unfortunately, they're plumpened up too much, so they don't, but the ones in the wild do, which I think is quite amazing. So what we're going to be looking at now is some lentil stew. Oh yes. Now if you want the recipe for it, I'm going to put it in the card in the link above because I made it a few weeks ago and posted it. Super easy to make, which is always my style of dining. And a fun little turkey fact now, turkeys can run up to 25 miles an hour, which is the same speed that charging elephants run at. Oh my gosh, these are quick turkeys. All right, so let's talk about some things that we could have as the main dish. So of course we could have tofurkey, which is a tofu turkey substitute. You could also do cauliflower steaks. Today what we're gonna do, we are going to be doing a nice nut roast. Now I have to admit, I didn't make this on my own. I did buy it in the frozen section, but sometimes we need just like a quick little fix to pop in the oven, but it's still tasty and delicious. Put that gravy over it, job done. But I wanted to talk to you about where the name turkey came from. So it actually came from the name of the country Turkey, because Turkish traders used to get African guinea fowl and they would trade it with the Europeans. So then when the Europeans went over to the States, which is where turkeys are from, and started shipping them back, people thought they looked like the African guinea fowl that was traded by the Turks, and therefore they named it turkey. Ooh, so now we're gonna have some asparagus, which I like to just throw in the oven, take out, put a little bit of olive oil, put a little salt and pepper on it. Delicious. And I'm sure, as you could have guessed, we have another turkey fact. Now this is really interesting. So both male and female turkeys have wattles, which is that like dangly bit underneath their chin. And also male and female turkeys have a snood, which is that red bit just right above their beak. Now it's more functional in male turkeys because female turkeys fancy males with longer snoods because they think it might indicate good genes and health. Well, I think it just shows that size does matter. So the next food item we're gonna look at is vegan stuffing. Now, a little bit of a hint, with the bread that you use, make sure that you toast it, because then when you mix it in with the seasoning and the broth and your carrots and onions, it won't get too moist and stick together. So that's how you kind of keep it, you know, nice and crunchy. But enough of that. Let's hear more about turkeys. So basically back in the 20th century, they were almost extinct. There was only about 30,000 turkeys, and this was due to overhunting and destruction of their habitat. But luckily they are flourishing now, these beautiful birds. Ooh, so what we're looking at now is my favorite, garlic vegan mashed potatoes. Main thing here is using a milk substitute if you want to make it creamy, maybe adding a soya milk just because it's not too sweet, and using a butter substitute. I'll be using a sunflower oil butter. Now this is such a cool turkey fact. So both males and females, they cackle, whistle, purr, and yelp. and it's only the males that gobble, and they use it to announce to the female that they're there, and they also use it to warn away predators. Now, a lot of times they're doing this up in the trees because they have a bigger range up there, and not only are they gobbling in the trees, but turkeys also sleep in the trees. I think this is because they have a lot of natural predators, so they try to climb up there. I know, imagine these huge big birds just snuggling in the trees. All right, so let's get to steaming. Oh yes, we will be steaming some broccoli and cauliflower because you know we love all veggies. But the cool thing about turkeys, right, is their vision is super, super sharp. For instance, humans can only see out of their peripheral, we see about like 180 degrees, and turkeys, due to the placement of their eyes, they could see 280 degrees. They could see better in color than we can, and they can see ultraviolet light. What? So cool. So now on to desserts. Now, I just kind of went over to Morrison's and I went to the frozen section and I found that their apple strudel and fruit strudel were vegan. So I got that and got some vegan ice creams. Boom, easy, done. But you could be more creative with your dessert if you want to do cakes, cookies, a vegan pumpkin pie, vegan apple crumble, kind of whatever you'd like. But this next turkey fact I find super interesting. So baby turkeys called poults are born self-sufficient. So basically they are born with downy feathers, they could walk, run, get their own food. So really all that mom needs to do is kind of defend them off from predators. Easy, easy. I think we all wish real babies were that easy. So I hope you all enjoyed those fun turkey facts. I mean, these creatures are pretty amazing, aren't they? Now, I really just want to go give one a hug, but I won't because I do hear that the males can get a little bit aggressive and territorial, so I will just admire them from afar. But I hope you also got a few ideas of what you could have for your holiday Christmas dinner. And hey, if you have any other suggestions, please leave them in the comments below because I would love to know. And thank you so much for joining me. Happy holidays, and please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Just Veganin.